Fernande, firstly, just remind us of the past in this case, can you?
So yes, that 2009 acquittal of Gbagbo and his right-hand man, Charles Blé Godet, over their role in the post-election violence in that 2010 election. Now, you remember those were won by his bitter rival, Alassane Ouattara, and 5 months of violence engulfed the country, in which more than 3,000 people were killed. Now, French and UN troops interfered, and they actually caught Gbagbo in March 2011 and handed him over to the ICC in The Hague, where he became the first former head of state to be tried there. Now, they were charged with 4 counts of crimes against humanity, murder, rape, persecution, and other inhumane acts committed by Gbagbo's forces. But that case was thrown out before the defense could even argue their case. They ruled for a no case to answer, saying that the evidence just wasn't there, and judges agreed, calling the evidence, quote, exceptionally weak. Now, the biggest fault in that case was that there was no common plan or policy that the judges could find, nor that the 2 men participated or ordered attacks against civilians. And that common plan or policy, that is really a key element to prove charges of crimes against humanity, Stuart.
So, Ferdinand, today, then, this is back in court. I mean, is Laurent Gbagbo expected to even be there?
Well, that is a good question. After his acquittal, he was allowed to go live in Belgium. And during the appeals hearing last year, he joined by video link. So we'll have to see. I mean, it'll be a stark contrast to when that acquittal was announced. I mean, then his supporters were cheering in the gallery. Now, because of COVID, very few people are allowed to attend the trial. Another noted absence will be Fatah Bensouda, the public prosecutor. This case has really been a stain on her record. She won't be there today. She's on a field office, the prosecutor's office told me. But yeah, this case really a stain on her record. She personally, the prosecutor's office, really told by the judges that they delivered poor work. I mean, the judgment, some of which was 900 pages long, spoke of poorly delivered evidence, poor investigations, badly drafted filings. But the prosecution today is still hoping to gain a win. They're appealing mostly on procedural grounds, one of which is that it took the judges more than 6 months after their oral verdict to provide the written filings. And the other one is about how the evidence was assessed. Now, we'll have to see what the judges have to say about that today. The verdict expected around 3 p.m. local time here.
Fernande, thanks very much. Fernande van Tets joining us there from Amsterdam.